Welcome back to Getting Her to Say I Do, my video dating vlog. As I go through the journey of getting happy and healthy and loving myself and discovering who I am and what in the world I'm doing in this thing called life and then dating and finding someone I like enough to pursue and pursuing them and just living life, you know? So this is gonna be a episode. Yeah. So I finally cried on Tuesday. Wait, no, it's Monday. What's today? Tuesday? On Monday morning, about 3 a.m. In the morning. I just kind of allowed myself to feel and feel emotion because I've been blocking all of it out. That way I wouldn't cry. And it was only like 2 or 3 tears. And the first time I cried since November, the day my mom passed away. But it was good for me. It was healthy. I was super glad that I'd finally allowed myself to feel something. And just this week has been amazing. Saturday, I think I cleaned up in here. This dining room has been a mess. Paperwork and just stuff everywhere. And then yesterday I cleaned the kitchen, and then today I cleaned out my garage. And last night I fixed my car. And it's just been a really good past couple of days. Like the past couple of days have just been, this week has been great. I'm so excited because I feel like I'm coming out of like that depression or funk or fog that I was in. And so that's exciting. And I'm gonna take these out also. I'm gonna finally wear my hair twisted out probably today and tomorrow because I am, what's this, Tuesday? Yeah, because I'm getting my hair braided. My sister's gonna do my hair and I'm excited to see her and hang out with her. I fixed my car last night, and my car has been out of commission since like February. It's been February or March, probably early March. It has been just not working. No, definitely February. It's been broken since February. And I finally fixed it. It's so annoying and frustrating not having it, but fortunately I had another car that I could use, and now I don't have to get a car payment and buy a new car, which I was kind of excited to get a new car, but that might be too much too soon for your boy. So yeah, I don't have to get a new car. Super excited about that. I think I still might go ahead and just trade that one in before, because it's pretty old. I've had it for 5 years, 6 years maybe, 2015, 6 years. And it's a pretty old car. It's pretty beat up. And I'm gonna try and fix some stuff on it that's wrong with it first, and maybe just get as much out of it as I can, and then who knows. But it's paid for, and I don't have to make payments on it, which is I'm loving. So hopefully I'll save up some money and just do some financial stuff that I need to do and want to do also. So I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning because I came home from church stuff, and I sat down in my recliner, was exhausted because I went to go play basketball and to meet this beautiful lady who I had been eyeing for a little while. And so I didn't take an afternoon nap, and I got home afterwards, and I fell asleep on accident. I fell asleep. It was like 9 o'clock at night, and I fell asleep in my reclining chair. And when I woke up, it was like 1:30 in the morning, and I was like, oh, crap. And so that sucked, but it definitely happened. And then I checked my phone, obviously. Then I went in my bedroom, and I read my Bible some and looked at some social media stuff because I had been off of social media and am off of social media. But I looked at some stuff, and then I just because my siblings post stuff about my mom all the time, and it doesn't help. because I've just been avoiding and ignoring everything and everyone. And I'll just kind of let myself feel that crap. And I cried, what I call crying. So I'm not a crier. It's just I'm not a very anger is my strongest emotion. And love, I'm super lovey. Like I love everyone, love everything until you piss me off. And those are the emotions that I express the most. But I think my grandpa passed away when I was in 4th or 5th grade, and my mom cried at the funeral, and I saw her crying and I cried. And so I was probably like 9, 10, or 11, maybe somewhere around that age. And I did not cry again until I was 17, maybe. Girlfriend, something like that. Somewhere around there. I didn't cry again until I was like an adult almost, or an adult. And so I thought I had chronic dry or something. I'm not a crier. But when I worship and when I praise and I'm in the presence of God, tears do flow. But outside of that, I don't cry. I'm not a crier. It's not something that I'm gifted in doing. So those couple of tears was like, I was excited about it because I allowed myself to feel something and I allowed myself to have some emotion. And so that was really healthy and necessary. And I'm grateful that I got to do that. But I also finished this on that night because I was up. I was like, you know what? I got stuff I got to do tomorrow. I'm trying to get stuff done, get my life back on track, and take care of some things. I'm not staying up all night. And so I drank the rest of that. And so the past year, it was around this time last year, I had been having reoccurring nightmares. Grew up in a very abusive home. And those nightmares would happen, and I'd wake up and I'd be freaking out or out of it, and so I had trouble sleeping, and I've been having trouble sleeping for over a year, and so I've been self-medicating with cough medicine so that I can go to sleep at night, and I struggled with that, and yeah. So I finished that, and fortunately for the past couple of months, I have not struggled with it as much. I haven't had to drink cough medicine to go to sleep. I was afraid because I didn't want to become dependent upon it. But I prayed and I talked to God, and I've had rest. So that's been beautiful also. And yeah, so that's exciting and happy for me. So this girl at the gym, woman at the gym, a goddess. I don't know if I've ever, maybe once ever in my life have I seen anyone as attractive as her. I mean, perfect. Absolutely perfect physically. And proud of myself because it wasn't a lust thing. Even though there was very much physical attraction, I didn't imagine myself doing things to her because that's gross. But she was just very attractive. And so I would work out, and the gym it's pretty big, but you're in the same spot as people. And so, I would look at her, but I would look at everyone. I wouldn't stare, but I would definitely look at her, and we would meet eyes as we're passing or going through or whatever. But it happened more and more frequently. And so I was like, oh, she's fine. Shoot your shot. For a month, I did not say one thing to this woman. She's absolutely gorgeous. Perfect. And and so there was 3 days where I was like, I'm gonna talk to her. And then I didn't talk to her, and then we were on break for Memorial Day or something like that. And I was like, man, we probably could have hung out for Memorial Day. No, she came to the gym on Memorial Day just like me. Still didn't hang out, still didn't talk to her. And then it was 3 or 4 days before I saw her again. And then it was a Saturday, and I saw her, and I was gonna talk to her, but she left before I could talk to her. And then finally I was like, you know what, forget it. So Sunday after church, I was like, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to go talk to her. and then I'm gonna go back and get ready for the stuff that we gotta do. And so, in my mind, I'm thinking of what to say and how to say it to her because she's obviously a woman, very well kept, very well taken care of. You can just tell that from her physique and her demeanor. And so, I think a lot of times with men or guys, when they approach a woman or talk to a woman, there's this need or desire to have them or to have something from them. And I didn't want anything from her. I just wanted to know her as a person. I was like, because she looks like a goddess. Like if there was a black Wonder Woman or if there's like a black superhero, she would fit it. Like absolutely perfect. And I was like, what does she do when she leaves here? She's not like, she doesn't look like a regular person. And so I finally go up and talk to her this Sunday, and it was terrible. I was all over myself. Just, I literally, have you ever seen like a lizard when they don't feel like messing with you and their eyes just like gloss over? That's how I'm pretty sure I was, because I was just like out of it. But she was gorgeous, and she was like, I'm married. I would expect absolutely nothing less from her but to be married, but there's a pretty good chance. I mean, whatever. I don't know why she lied, but it's a good reason, a way to get people to leave you alone. But she looks like she's married. Like, why wouldn't she be married? She's absolutely gorgeous. And it was trash. So bad. I was like, I'm not good at this. But then, so on Saturday, we had locked eyes, and like I looked, and she was looking at me, and I tried to hide behind the squat rack, and like I'm in the middle of the gym, and she looks at me, and I try to hide behind this bar that's like this, like just a little bit wider than my arm, and I try to hide behind it because I'm absolutely terrified. So after she says she's married, I'm still in this like daze of, oh my gosh, I'm talking to this woman. And then it just wasn't, I was like, oh, you're just a regular person now. and I don't know, it wasn't intimidating anymore, but also just like the breaking of that ice. But I was proud of myself because she's the most attractive woman I've ever seen in the gym. And I shot. Hey. I missed, or I shot on a goal that already had people that was already possessed, but I shot, and I was proud of myself. So that happened. And so I was gonna take down my twist outs and just wear my hair out today and tomorrow, but I was working on my car last night, and I feel like I got some like fluid in my hair, so I conditioned my hair just to try and get whatever that I might have gotten in it out, because I don't think that'd be healthy. And I just kind of pulled it up in a ponytail, but I didn't think that when I took my twist outs out that they would look nice, because my hair is kind of dry, not my scalp, but my hair, and I just thought that they would look ugly, so I didn't want to wear them ugly like that. So I'm retwisting them right now, and then I'm gonna take them out and wear them out for today and tomorrow. So, cause I'm excited to see how they're gonna look. I've never worn them out, and I'm super interested. And it also got some little like flexi rods or something like that I can curl my hair or roll my hair up with, and I'm interested to see that. I'm trying to find different styles because I feel like this makes me look like a hoodie. I don't, not the word that I was thinking, but it makes me look like a black guy, and I don't want to. Well, I'm okay with that, but I don't want to look, I don't know, in hood or whatever. So I'm looking for other natural styles that I can do that look nice and that are easy to do. But if I could just find someone who lived closer that could braid my hair, that would be awesome. because my sister does not live close. But I am excited to see what this looks like in 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm probably not going to finish in time to show you guys. But I'll show you tomorrow. No, I'll take a picture or something. Because I don't want to like make a whole nother video tomorrow, even though I'm sure I got tons of stuff to talk about. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I cried. and I feel like I'm just getting back to myself, getting back to being normal and being who I was. Or even better, honestly. I feel like I've turned a corner and gotten out of some bad habits, and I just have this, I don't know, I can't really explain it, but I feel way better, relaxed and free, comfortable, confident, rested. I've also been resting on Saturdays. This past Saturday and the one prior, I had stayed home. Didn't go anywhere. I just stayed in the house and hung out. No, I wouldn't play basketball. I'm lying. I wouldn't play basketball on Saturday. But mainly I've been staying at home. But I went and saw my brother after I went and played basketball. That's right. And I got pizza. I'm lying. Well, last Saturday I stayed home. So maybe that's part of it too. Me just intentionally resting. Yeah, I've had some difficult conversations, which I love because it's necessary for growth and development and also change. And still single. So the young lady that I'm really interested in, she is not interested in me. She's not interested in me. But I'm very interested in her. She kind of reminds me of a girl I used to date. But at the same time, and that terrifies me because some of their temperaments are the same and responses, emotional responses are the same, which is terrifying. But there's a lot of things that I see in her and about her that are really, really good and admirable, and I think it could be a nice little union. She don't see it that way, but you know, hey, whatever. But she fine, and yeah. So, not really talking to anyone right now, but at the same time, once I fixed my car yesterday, because literally my life has been a dumpster fire. Yeah, we gonna finish this. This video's long, but we gonna finish it. My life has been a dumpster fire, like a complete crap show. Just like junk and mess and drama and crap and just mess all around. But once I fixed my car, and I got this room cleaned and I got the kitchen clean, and just like I started doing 10 by 10, like getting 10 things done by 10 a.m. and just like started doing stuff and praying and being more intentional about praying and just kind of hanging out with God. Things started to feel like they were breaking in the spiritual sense, and in a mental sense, and in an emotional sense. And it just changed, and I started seeing and experiencing and focusing on my wins and things that were good and going well. So that was good, and that's been really good. I feel like I was supposed to go somewhere with that, but I also forgot where I was going. But after that's where I was going. But after I fixed my car, like there was just something that rose up in me, because literally I was about to have to call a tow truck and have them tow my car because it wasn't running. It hasn't been running for months. Just been sitting in the garage. It would start, but it wouldn't shift, and I would get stuck in the street, and I would have to turn it off and turn it back on a couple times just to get home, and I would just go around the block just to see if it would go. And so after doing that, I looked at some videos, I looked at some stuff, I just kept trying and trying, spending money, and finally figured something out, and that was a tremendous blessing, and super grateful for that. But I just kind of like, something swelled up inside of me. It's like, bro, you're way doper than you think, and you understand, and you need to bet on yourself more. Like, bet on yourself. You definitely are capable, and go for it. And so it's kind of my mindset now, and because of that, I'm discovering who I am. So last year I discovered that I can build stuff. I built a bed frame for my friend. I built a bar, and some benches, and just some other stuff. And I was like, okay, I can build stuff. I'm capable of doing this. I've never done this. It's out of my norm and my comfort, but I can do this. And then this year I'm working on cars and fixing stuff on cars. Like the stuff that I've done, I fixed stuff that I never imagined or never even knew were on cars. So that's been super dope too. And just learning and discovering, and I'm excited about that, because I have a car that I've had, and I love, and I've always loved, and it's an El Camino. And my goal was to pay off my car, and then just invest and spend money on just fixing that up and making it drivable and making it presentable. And so when my car broke, I was like, crap, now I'm going to have to get a new car payment, and I'm going to have to invest all my money in this stupid car and insurance that comes with it. But now that it's not, I can invest and spend my money on my El Camino like I wanted to do and intended to do. But I don't want to take it to a shop and fix it. I want to, take it apart myself and then put it back together myself. And so that's terrifying, because it may never start again. But I also will learn a lot about cars, and that's dope, because before my dad passed away last month, or just 2 months ago, I went to go pick him up when he first had gotten out of prison, and he was like, oh, this car needs some struts, which is the same thing my brother said just like a week or so before that. I don't even know what struts are. They're shocks. And so I went and picked him up, because my brother said that he had hung out with him the day before. And so I went and picked him up, so he went and helped me pull this part off this car. We broke one, and we went and found another one. And he's a mechanic, a career mechanic. He's a mechanic all his life. His dad, my grandpa, was a mechanic. And it's just something that we've done. Like, historically in my family, they've been mechanics and worked on cars. And so I think it's dope that that's still alive in myself and in my brother, that's being carried on and passed down. Even though, I didn't get to spend a lot of time with them doing that. I saw them doing it when I was younger. So I think that's dope. I got 2 left, baby. I'm excited. 20 minutes. I like it. Normally I comb my hair whenever I do this, but because I'm just going to take them down after I get done twisting them. There's no point. I mean, there is a point, because I need to wash and condition and detangle it, but I'm not twisting it, so I can leave the twist up. So I'm not that concerned with that. So just discovering that about myself and learning more about myself, I'm dope as crap. Like, I don't know many people who, can do and function in so many different capacities. Now, I'm great at my job. I'm really good at my job. And I think that I excel in it, and just naturally. just being gifted in it, but also the anointing and the favor of God. But also, it's because of that. And I excel in that. But also, it seems like anything that I do or try to do or go for, I'm generally good at, or I can grasp and lay hold of, which I don't know very many people who are able to function in multiple arenas at a effective level. So that part. Also, my hair is freaking long as crap. It's so long and I love it because you can't tell and it doesn't look like it, but it definitely is. It's very long and it's healthy, and I take care of it. I wash and condition it and moisturize it with hair grease. I use hair grease. And I use this stuff whenever I twist it because it's not greasy, but it's kind of greasy. But I don't know, it helps moisturize my hair, but it also helps it curl up. And so whenever I take these out, which I don't know how long you're supposed to leave these up or out, which I'm going out after we get done with this thing at church tonight too. I'm going to Buffalo to watch the game. Clippers and the Jazz, I think, again. Last year, the Jazz kicked the crap out of them. So, no, I think they lost to Denver. They lost to one of them, I don't know, but we'll see. Hopefully they win. I like Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is okay, but and then they have Marcus Morris. So he went to Kansas, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. So yeah, that. So 25 minutes later, I'm done with my hair. I'm gonna go put some spray in it so my scalp can be moisturized. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That was, my hair should never look a mess. That's it. And I'm getting a haircut probably Thursday. So I'll look like a regular human. Well, thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. Be blessed. Have a good day.